What do you think of Jim Norton these days?
I'm fine with Jim. He's always been fine, cool to me, and I understand you guys, and I get it. I get working with somebody, but he's not. Jim Norton's been nothing but nice to me, and so again, I'm a loyal dude, so I can't say anything bad about him.
My biggest problem with Jim Norton, it's really simple. And yes, people go, "You're bitter." Yeah, I'll be the first to admit I'm bitter. No problem. Absolutely. When Anthony left, I got so much shit. I got death threats. The stuff I've never talked about because of the garbage he was throwing at me after we split up. And all I'll say about that is Jimmy knew all the garbage that was being thrown my way, and he just stepped out of the way and let me get all of it. And the fact is that him and Anthony were really close. There was 3 guys on that show for a whole bunch of years there. And when you do something with 3 guys, be careful. You're in a 3-guy situation.
I know.
3 is a terrible number. You better get a 4th like immediately. That's my advice to you, because with 3 people, it's inevitable that 2 get closer. It's just how it works. So those guys were close, really close, extremely close. Like Jimmy had no respect for me at the end. Anthony gets fired. I'm getting all this horse shit. Anthony's spinning it that the reason there's no more Opie and Anthony Show is because of me. And because of that, I had to deal with a lot of garbage in my personal life that I'm not going to get into today. And Jimmy knew all this crap that was coming my way. He did nothing about it. And he was playing it both ways, where he wanted the big salary and the big audience we still had. And he also wanted to show his support for Anthony. You can't do both those things. And what he should have done was left and went and worked with Anthony. But he didn't have the balls to do that for whatever reason.
I mean,
that's my main issue with Jim Norton, because as he sat there across from me, he had no desire to do radio with me at all, but he liked the audience we were talking to and the money that he was still getting. Like we were still getting stupid money. He's not making stupid money through SiriusXM anymore.
I will say the defense to both of you. You guys were forced in a very weird, awkward situation, and who's going to navigate that? I mean, that's a tough one to be in for both of you. So you guys just had to do what you had to do. You guys got families, you have a family, and he's
he's just a bullshitter though, because the whole fan base at that point. I was like, I was wallpaper on my own goddamn show near the end. You don't think I know that? Of course I do. But because I wasn't getting along with the guys, and it was just a miserable issue for me personally. But the fans wanted a Jim Norton and Anthony show. They wanted that.
Right.
And Jimmy ignored all that to do a show with Sam Roberts and rot in a seat all these years later. Get the hell out of here.
I've only met Sam once. I don't know him at all. I know we know each other. He's mentioned my name a few times. So I don't have a relationship with him, but I understand working in that atmosphere, how it can be very combustible, and certainly it was.